Welcome, you are listening Radio Central News. I'm Chandni and now news in detail. India's COVID-19 tally crossed the 71 lakh mark on Monday after recording a fresh spike of 66,372 COVID-19 cases during the past 24 hours, the Union Health Ministry update said. Overall case tally of the peninsular is now 71,20,539 according to the government data. Also, the country registered 71,559 cured cases in the same duration, which has pushed the total recoveries till date to 61,49,535. Meanwhile, there were 816 deaths due to the highly contagious virus since yesterday, pushing the death toll to 109,150 so far. Active case load on the country has further decreased by 5,643 since Sunday, and currently India is the home to 8,61,853 active cases of the novel coronavirus. In terms of percentage, the active cases are 12.10%, recovery rate stands at 86.36%, while the death rate at 1.53%. Lucknow bench of Allahabad High Court has fixed November 2 as the next date of hearing after hearing the victim's family and the district officials in the Hathras Dalit girl rape and murder case on Monday. The court heard the victim's parent who blamed the district authorities of cremating the body of their daughter without their presence or consent in the midnight. They also expressed concern of their security following caste tension in the region as several people have come out openly to support the accused. However, the victim's family has requested the court to shift the case out of UP. We have requested the case to be shifted out of Uttar Pradesh. We have also requested them to provide security for the family till the trial is completed, regardless of the fact whether the case goes to Supreme Court, says Seema Kushwaha, Hathras victim family's lawyer. A division bench of the court comprising Justice Ranjan Roy and Pankaj Mittal, though fixed the next date of hearing on November 2, but said they will give some directives today. Additional Advocate General V.K. Sahi, representing Uttar Pradesh government before Lucknow bench of Allahabad High Court in Hathras case, also confirmed that the court will give the decision on today's hearing. The next date of hearing is 2nd November, he said. The High Court recorded the statement of family members of Dalit women and a senior officer including the DGP, ACS Home, DM and SP were also recorded. Hathras DM has taken the responsibility of the victim's cremation. India and China on Monday held the 7th round of high-level military talks with the sole agenda of finalizing a roadmap of disengagement of troops from all the friction points in eastern Ladakh. As the border standoff entered the 6th month, an early resolution to the row appears dim. The talks at the Corps commander level began at around 12 noon in Chushal on the Indian side of the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh, official sources said. The Indian delegation is led by Lieutenant General Harinder Singh, the commander of the Leh-based 14 Corps, and include Naveen Srivastava, Joint Secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs. Close to 1 lakh Indian and Chinese troops are deployed in eastern Ladakh as both sides are holding their ground and also showing readiness for a long haul even as diplomatic and military talks to find an amicable solution continue. The talks in Chushal are underway, the sources said. Ahead of the talks, the sources said India will press for an early and complete disengagement of troops by China from all the friction points beside demanding immediate restoration of status quo in all areas of eastern Ladakh. Prior to April, the standoff began on May 5. The agenda for the talks is to firm up a roadmap for disengagement of troops from all the friction points in eastern Ladakh, the sources said. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Monday announced a Rs 12,000 crore interest-free 50-year loan to states for spending on capital projects in a bid to boost economy. Addressing a press conference, she said, out of 12,000 crore, Rs 1,600 crore will be given to northeastern states and Rs 900 crore will be for Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. She said Rs 7,500 crore will be for the remaining states. Rs 2,000 crore will be given to states that fulfill pre-stated reforms. The loan will have to be spent entirely on new or ongoing capital projects. She said, adding that states can settle bill of contractors and suppliers, but all the amount has to be paid before March 31, 2021. The loan is over and above borrowing ceilings of the state, and the repayment will be one bullet payment after 50 years, she added. The finance minister also announced additional capital expenditure of Rs 25,000 crore by the central government. This will be in addition to Rs 4.13 lakh crore budgeted, she said, adding that the additional money will be for spending on roads, defense, infrastructure, water supply, and urban development. The 2020 Nobel Prize in Economic Science was on Monday awarded to US economists Paul R. Milgrom and Robert B. Wilson for their works on auction theory and invention of new auction formats benefiting sellers, buyers, and taxpayers around the world. The Royal Swedish Academy of Science has decided to award the Sveriges Riksbank Prize in Economic Science in memory of Alfred Nobel 2020 to Paul R. Milgrom, Stanford University, US, and Robert B. Wilson, Stanford University, US, for improvement to auction theory and inventions of new auction formats, the Academy said in a statement. Their theoretical discoveries have improved auction in practice. That is all for the today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.